Welcome back. We've been treated to a terrific first half at Villa Park, but it's Brighton who lead Aston Villa by 1-0 just before the half-time whistle, or at half-time, I should say. The Villa boss, Dean Smith, here, just waiting for the referee, Michael Oliver, just to show his unhappiness with where he feels the throw-in was taken by Brighton, which then led to them taking the lead. So let's have a look then, shall we, as to where that ball initially went out. Do we have any sympathy here for him or not then, Andy?
Well, look, I think there you can clearly see that's, what, 3 or 4 yards from the corner flag. Never mind that circle. Just have a little look at where Tariq Lamptey is, who throws the ball in from there. He's probably nicked 7 or 8 yards there, which is too much, I think, personally.
Yeah.
I think you can have 3 or 4 yards. Obviously, as we run that through, where on earth Tyrone Mings is, why Matty Cash isn't on the cover, not quite sure, not good enough, but great finish from Danny Welbeck, Owen.
Brilliant, great to see him back. I mean, I think they're clutching, by the way, with the throw-in. Just defend properly. Tyrone Mings, gets too tight, but Danny Welbeck, the injuries that he's had, to cover that distance, I'm just delighted for him. In the finish and the composure, Martinez probably leaves it a bit late to come out, makes Danny's mind up for him. That's a huge goal for him, and a great one at that.
Well, you were with Danny at England. Does that kind of finish surprise you from him?
No, he came through at United with me, and he's a super kid. All the guys that play with him absolutely love him. And I think the only thing stopping Danny was injuries, really. I think Watford he thought was going to go differently. I think he saw that as a short-term one. But again, he had more injuries. So he's in the perfect place. They play great football, and he's a different option that they have.
Yeah. Brighton had a couple of chances playing on the counter-attack. This one from Neal Maupay to make it 2-0. How good a chance was this then?
I think it's a great chance. I'm just surprised he doesn't go round the goalie there. The goalkeeper's outside the box. I just think if Maupay shifts the ball to his left, I mean, I think that's a huge opportunity, Owen, that.
And Martinez does the opposite there. He comes out quick and he makes a really good save. But again, that was Danny Welbeck, setting that up. So Danny and Tariq Lamptey in that first half were absolutely outrageous.
What about Tariq Lamptey in that first half?
My God. And this kid, he just makes you smile. I know he's always smiling every time he plays. But look, he gets to everything first. Nobody can get anywhere near him because he's just too quick. Gets ahead of Jack there.
Was that a penalty?
I think they get there simultaneously. I think he's obviously there before him. But this is what happens every time. He surprises everyone. He's too quick into these spaces. Danny with a bit of a heavy touch, but I think he's just blown us away, Tariq Lamptey. Every time he plays, Andy, he plays like this, doesn't he?
He makes hopeful balls into probables. He's got no right to get on the end of certain balls that he's asked to go and chase, but he's got such a willingness, such a big heart, such a capability of keep getting up and down. He's a serious little player. He really is. And you know what? At the moment, Villa don't know how to handle him. They can't. Jack Grealish wants to go with him, but thinks I dare not because he's going to take him all the way back on top of Matt Targett. So he's been Brighton's most outstanding player.
Lamptey winning over Grealish on points so far then?
Yeah, I think it's pretty one-sided, but I'm sure Jack is smart enough to know I'm going to come inside and get a few more touches, stay away from Lamptey.
As for Villa, fair few chances falling their way. What did you make of these then?
Well, I think for Villa, they've had their moments. I mean, Watkins does well, gets the ball back from Grealish here. The first one I can forgive Trezeguet. That one I can't. The second one's got to go in, but shouldn't miss that, Owen.
No, again, I think Watkins had some good moments in the game. Jack with a great little set. Trezeguet's probably been their best player, and he's right. He's got to score the second one, but they've had moments.
This one caused all sorts of panic, didn't it?
Yeah, Mings and Watkins kind of pulls out, maybe a little bit worried, but this is when I love to see Jack. Do it quick. That's great there. Great covering from Ben White, but let's be honest, they've had chances, Villa, but Brighton have been the better team.
We just want more of the same now, don't we, in second
Well,
half?
I mean, it's been good to watch, but I did say before the game, it's exactly the sort of game, if you're a Villa fan around the world watching this one, that you'll be worried because they're a game where we think they should win, and Brighton have looked very dangerous. Once they break through past Douglas Luiz, they look like they can create chances. So Villa got to be careful here.
Considering